Okay, at the risk of sounding melodramatic, this next story is about a guy setting out to change the world. As lofty as that may sound, he's already demonstrated a way to make really affordable buildings that can stand up to earthquakes and other disasters. And as WPTZ's David Schneider shows us in his What's Next segment, it all started in his backyard in Essex Junction.
All right, uno, dos.
Student volunteers are helping a retired physics teacher with something that he says could change the world.
I want to come forward this way a little bit. This type of application of the technology is applicable for the lowest income billion people on the planet. Lifting crew, the trick here is slow. Reverse position.
Thomas Taylor is patenting an inexpensive construction system.
Slowly.
He says will stand up against earthquakes and other natural disasters. The components are pretty simple.
In the United States, we throw out 1 billion tons of carpet every year, and most of it ends up in landfill.
And it's the secret ingredient. Taylor's system is built using panels made of concrete poured over carpet and wire fencing.
So when it all comes together, you get something that's sturdy, but it's flexible. So when the big one hits, it might crack, but it won't collapse.
That means no falling concrete, which means many lives lost during earthquakes can be saved.
I'm going to push it in.
The would-be fatal chunks are held in place
Up just a hair.
both by the carpet
Good, right there, stop. How's that, Matt?
That's great.
and the wire holding the panels together, which can bend and not lose strength.
And that's critical. Every 2 inches, you have a connection that can take 150, 200 pounds of force. But in the event of cracking or dislocation, that doesn't get any weaker.
They already made a building like this as a proof of concept, and he says it ended up being remarkably strong.
Should be able to withstand the most severe earthquake ever recorded in the last 100 years on the Earth. Okay, now we're going to rotate it.
Matthew Brand has been working with Taylor on the project and just got his engineering degree.
Down slow.
When they finished the prototype, he had one of his UVM professors check it out.
And he took a look at it and he was like, you know, I never could have thought that you would have been able to do this ever in the entire world.
In fact, they intend to do this all over the world. This month, Taylor, Brand, and others are joining the Vermont Haiti Project on a trip down to make a school building, then housing and more, all at a cost that poor areas can afford.
We can build a preschool for $1,200. We can make a kitchen for a Haitian family for $400. We can make a house for $800 to $1,200, depending on the size of the house.
He says this has the potential to save countless lives in an earthquake like the 7.8 quake that slammed Nepal this spring, killing more than 8,000, or the 7.0 that ravaged Haiti 5 years ago, killing 160,000 people, largely from falling debris.
During an earthquake, that type of structure might crack a little bit, but it's not going to fail. It won't collapse on you. When my Haitian friend came and saw that, they got very emotional and cried because they all had to dig through the rubble and remove the bodies of their loved ones and family from underneath fallen cement block and poured concrete.
He says his buildings can also weather a hurricane. They might end up with a few holes, but it'll still be standing. Taylor says just think of the implications of such durable, inexpensive housing.
This, for me, is something that needs to happen. We can make a difference. We can make a better future for humanity. Slowly this way.
With What's Next, David Schneider, WPTZ News, Channel 5.
Well, builders outside the U.S. are welcome to employ Taylor's method. In fact, Taylor hopes that they will seize the opportunity and perhaps help shelter tens of millions of poor people around the world. Anyone who wants to build and sell these structures inside the U.S. would need to apply for a license. Taylor plans to form a benefit corporation in which a portion of the proceeds will go to the international effort. Right now, if you want to help shelter people, you can donate to the construction effort through the Vermont Haiti Project.